Hey, this is Al McGee with YETicket.com. And the film I'm going to talk about right now is called Firestarter. Well, this is based on a Stephen King novel. And of course, they did a remake over 40 years ago. But at that time, Charlie was played by Drew Barrymore. That's right. It was made in 1984. But in this one, we have a new young lady playing the part of Charlie, played by Kiera Armstrong. But let me tell you this. And first of all, let me give you the character's name. Here, Zac Efron is in this film. He plays Andy McGee. And Sydney Lemmon, she plays Vicky McGee. As I said, Kiera Armstrong plays Charlie McGee. Let me specify this right now. This is not about my family, not about Al McGee's family at all. This is about these characters in this film, Firestarter. But I wish they did exist in my family because, well, I would have manipulated them to get me some cash or something like that. But anyway, you know the story here. Andy and Vicky McGee, they fell in love during a drug trial, well, for telepathists and people like that. And that was sponsored by this thing called the Shop. It was a secret government agency. And they shot him up with, we don't know, LSD, water, I don't know, whatever it was. They had some good telepathic type of powers. But they passed that on to their daughter, when Vicky got pregnant. But Charlie, well, they found out that she can create fire. I mean, I can tell you this because you know the story. You know what the story's about. That's why it's called Firestarter. But then they learn that the next thing you know, the push, the people, the government agency are looking at, well, they start to look for them because, they find out that Charlie, she struggled to keep her, her fire abilities, in check. And her parents was afraid because they will be tracked down by Captain Hollister, which is played by Gloria Rubin. And so they sent out this guy, who's like a tracker for them, for the Shop, for the government agency. He's a, Native American. And so he went looking for them. Now, the director, Keith Thomas, well, when he got this, this script and they hired him to do this, I wonder what was he thinking? What I mean by that is this. What did he think he's going to do something different with this? Was he going to do something magnificent with this film? I wonder why. And then he got together with the screenwriter, Scott Timms, and, well, they said, wow, this is great. And we got Zac Efron in this film too. Some star power to this film. Well, it didn't work out that well. First of all, it didn't look like they gave them a real big budget. And not only that, they didn't give them really great locations either. So the locations wasn't that great, wasn't scary, wasn't even imaginative for this film. Now, this film is in theaters and it's also on Peacock, the streaming services. So you got a chance to watch this at home or go pay your money to see this film. Also, they use John Carpenter's original music for the 1984 film. Now, John Carpenter did not direct that film. He was supposed to, but because he had a flop with another film, they fired him immediately. And, many times the guys in Hollywood, especially the suits and bigwigs, a lot of times they make a lot of mistakes. They really do. So is this film worth watching? Well, that's up to you. You're a Stephen King fan, watch it and see it for yourself. But I'm only going to give this one palm tree because it wasn't that interesting. It really wasn't fun to watch, or it was not a horror film, nor was that in that film, nothing in that film was exciting at all. And nothing, accessible to your mind to make you say, ah, anything like that. Firestarter is bland. I will admit that it is. And the actors try to do the best they can to pick up that paycheck. Firestarter, one palm tree or a D grade for me, Al McGee, here at yeticket.com. Thank you for watching me. And remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel and Twitter and all those good things. And I really appreciate it.
This is your entertainment ticket. Latest and greatest movie reviews and interviews. This is